Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Ladies and gentlemen, for years people have been saying that Tommy Robinson is getting Zionist funding. We get one of two answers. Number one, who cares? Number two, you're lying, you're part of the left, there's a conspiracy against Tommy, he just wants Britain to be great. Right, so answering number one, who cares? Well, shouldn't we all care? If it's about making Britain great, then shouldn't the people of Britain be involved in making Britain great? We don't need outside forces that have their own agendas and biases telling us how to run our country, right? And number two, those people that say it's a conspiracy against Tommy Robinson. Yeah, you guys just don't want to see him win. Right, so that's what we're gonna deal with today. American Zionist Robert Shillman donates $100,000 as Tommy Robinson struggles to fund anti-Muslim march. I wouldn't necessarily call it an anti-Muslim march per se. Yeah, I get why they've said that, because generally speaking, the people that are on the stage giving the speeches, they have a very anti-Muslim bias. And if you look at majority of the points being raised on stage officially, they are anti-Muslim, clearly, right? But most of the people that are marching, when you speak to them, they say, you know what, we're unhappy with the way the country is. And frankly, the only people that seem to be responding to the issues that they hold are these guys, yeah, the Tommy Robinsons, the people that are highlighting certain things like migration, grooming, this, that are issues, but they're using that as a scapegoat to cause division, claim that that's the issue, and claim to satisfy the issues that people have, right? Which are legitimate issues, but these are not issues. I mean, just because you can't put food on the table, it's not because of a random groomer in Rochdale, or you're struggling to buy your property, you're struggling to educate your child. It's not because some guy called Ahmad has come on the boat here. You know what I mean? Let's say Tommy Robinson, see what he says.
So, I've just contacted the production company to let them know that there is an invoice and money on its way. Dr. Bob Shillman donated 100...
Bob, yeah? Robert, Bob. Same thing, right? Let's hear it from him. Just look at him. What a clown.
Shillman donated $100,000. Not to me, to make sure that you, if you're travelling, can see and hear the event.
Or not to him. So who's organising the event? Who's asking for money? Who is sorting out the logistics of the event? It's you, mate. Why are you playing these games? For time he's been saying no, I don't get that sort of funding and this and that, and now he's been caught out with his pants down and he's like, oh no, these aren't my pants, these are the pants that I wear, so you've got something to look at. It's for you.
£180,000 short. We're now roughly 90, I think, with the dollar exchange rate. So he, a gentleman, an American businessman, has given 100,000.
He's not an American businessman. He used to be a board member for the Friends of the IDF. And at another time, he used to be the director of the Friends of the IDF, the Israel Defense Forces. It's not just some obscure American businessman. You know what I mean? Even now this guy he just can't help himself, can he?
£1 for the British movement, for you the people, to make sure you can see and hear. Lifted a weight off my shoulders. We're still 4 weeks off. If you're one of the people who have supported us with your £20, £30, £50, £5, we are grateful, okay? This could not be done without you. This isn't me making this possible, okay? I'm bringing it together, but every one of you...
Yeah, I haven't made this possible. Okay, so, right, I'm the main guy, like, dealing with everything, yeah? But it's not me, yeah? It's a shadow version of myself, yeah? So, look, how many dimensions do you think there are, yeah? So, there's a Tommy in a different dimension. You know what I'm saying, yeah? Cue the music. God save our Muslim king. So, this is another far-right individual, right? And she goes, Tommy Robinson claims he has never been funded by Jewish tech billionaire Robert Shillman. This is another blatant lie. Tommy has been a Shillman Fellow since 2017. The Shillman Fellowship is a funding program to help pro-Israeli journalists and activists. Look it up. And this is another far right guy. He goes, in the podcast with Shill Mitchell, Stephen, i.e. Tommy Robinson, said he wasn't funded by the Jews. Yet here he is gloating about £100,000 donation from Dr. Shillman. All this man does is lie and scam. This is another video, I think, isn't it? No, it's the same one. You got the cactus behind. Yeah. Very telling of somebody that sucks every little drop of moisture, every little pound and dollar of his followers, and hardly gives anything back. So let's look at this one. Tommy Robinson said his next Unite the Kingdom rally might be cancelled without donation. In steps a donor, Robert Shillman, same name that's been bankrolling him for over a decade. Let's unpack why. So Shillman paid for Robinson's Rebel News Fellowship in 2017 over $6,000 a month. $6,000 a month? That's enough to keep a person going. Documented by The Observer, the 100K is the latest tranche of a long-running relationship, not a surprise donation. Then he's got the link there. Shillman's portfolio, aka the architecture, and look at all of these Katie Hopkins, Gert Wilders. So this is a Zionist, an Israeli, a Jewish billionaire and prominent philanthropist known for supporting pro-Israel conservative and right-wing causes. Shillman sits on the boards of the Friends of the IDF, even now, according to this, even now, I thought it was back in the past, the Jewish Foundation for the Righteous, and the David Horowitz Freedom Center. In May 2008, George W. Bush appointed him to serve on the honorary delegation, blah, 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 to Jerusalem. So he's even involved higher up as well. Celebration of the 60th anniversary of the State of Israel. I thought you guys were around for a very long time, for thousands of years. Why are you celebrating a 60th anniversary? Contradictions, ladies and gentlemen. Contradictions. Horowitz Freedom Center publishes openly anti-Islamic material. Gatestone, the same Middle East forum, has been described by extremist researchers as fomenting anti-Muslim sentiment. As for Wilders and Hopkins, it's clear what their agenda is.
So I'm happy to tell you today that
Tell us, Robert Shillman, what are you happy about?
I've come to the conclusion, the decision, that I will support the Unite the Kingdom rally to happen on May 16th.
Oh, you've decided this now, yeah? But hasn't this been going on since 2017? Do you think we're mugs? Do you take us as people that were born yesterday?
Some thank yous. Dr. Bob, I give a presentation and a
Dr.
talk.
Bob. Dr. Robert. Yeah, for those of you that aren't familiar with the culture, Bob is short for Robert.
In Israel, and I forgot to thank you, which is outrageous, really. So many people open doors for these conversations.
You can tell he's been told, right? So I apologize, yeah? I'll suck on your big toe later.
I give a presentation and a talk in Israel, and I forgot to thank you, which is outrageous, really. So
how dare I do that?
many people open doors for these conversations, but not just open these doors, support activists and workers.
Yeah, some people open doors, windows, the attic window as well, the balcony also, like everything gets open. My flies, often they're open as well when I'm around my friend Bob Shillman. If it was allowed, you know, he'd probably adopt me, but it's just weird.
In this field, and people need support, and without that support, they wouldn't be able to continue the work they do. So on behalf of me, Bob, but on behalf of many other in these movements, thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
So why are they showing some random woman there? So thank you, Bob. He points towards Bob. The cameraman has got some random woman.
Then there are those who use the pen, who by their writings support those who do the actual fighting. I would like to be on the front line, wielding a sword in this battle.
Eh? Is this Jewish man talking about doing the holy war? What is this? Why haven't we seen clips like this circulated everywhere? Why aren't people discussing and debating this on LBC, on BBC Question Time, and all doing documentaries on BBC Newsnight? Where are you guys?
But that wasn't meant to be. So instead,
I lost my hair, and now I'm here. No pun intended.
I wield a pen. I'm a writer. Now, most of you don't.
And a filthy Zionist. Read between the lines, yeah? I'm writing them. You have to read between the lines, you goyam.
Know that, but for the past 20 years, I've written one book each year. Now, none of my books have made it to Amazon top.
That's because they're crap. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we're told there are powers that be that want to divide us. Who's us? The multicultural population of the UK. They want to divide us. The Christians and the Muslims that have more in common than we have not in common. Yes, we debate about theology, but we're united in the direction that we want the country to go in. As Muslims, we'd rather have the country led by Christians than atheist, liberal, nihilists. So when we say that there are forces that want to divide, lo and behold, I come with receipts. I come with the words of Tommy Robinson himself, of Robert Shulman himself. But will this sink into the people? Well, let's hope it does. Because look, I know people are angry, they're frustrated, and they've heard case studies of how they have been wronged. But the solution Tommy Robinson is giving, it's not the right solution. It just causes chaos. Yes, we do need to fix the UK, but Tommy is not the guy to fix the UK. Yes, he may say many things that we do need to focus on, but he doesn't deal with the nub of the issue, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what needs to be discussed. Let's leave it there. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.